Hi, I want to make a short video to tell all you daddies out there, happy Father's Day. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And to all you new fathers, being a dad is the world's biggest and most rewarding, other than being a mom, responsibility in the world. So take it seriously and cherish the years. I know it's aggravating that those babies, get you up in the middle of the night, they spill Kool-Aid on the couch, they're pulling your hair, and, it's rough, it's hard, especially when they get to be like about 16 months old and they're running around getting into stuff and breaking things. But I tell you what, there will come a day, if you're deprived of sleep because you got a baby in the house right now, which I was lucky. My babies slept through the night from day one. They'd wake up once for like 20 minutes. But you will miss these days. Trust me, Marvin. I know I've never heard you complain, but you will miss these days. And there'll come a day that you would give anything to have them back. But I just wanted to share a story about my dad. If anybody else has any anecdotes or funny stories or meaningful stories about their dad, I'd like to hear them. I want to tell this story. My dad had his own construction company, Hooley Brothers Construction. And in the 1970s and in the 80s, the name Butch Hooley carried a lot of weight in the construction business in South Central and Southwestern Ohio in Cincinnati. My dad built the U.S. Bank Arena, the Big Mac Bridge, Memorial Parkway, which is the main thoroughfare through Newport. They call it the Big Mac Bridge because it's a yellow arch. And he built the old Red Stadium. So people knew who Butch Hooley was. And he was like the man, very respected. Well, in 1980 and 81, my dad was helped building some condominiums in Blue Ash. I think it was Timber Ridge condominiums. Anyway, I helped mix the concrete on the main sidewalk when you first enter the complex. I was so proud of that. I learned how to mix concrete. I was 12. Well, the next summer, this is funny, there were supervisors. Joe Bryant and Tom Murray were the head supervisors. Well, one of my dad's employees, Ralph, was standing nearby, and my dad's backhoe was over here, and I got up on the backhoe, and I'm sitting up there. Well, here comes Joe Bryant. "You GD kids, stay off this equipment. You get down off there." I folded my arms across my chest because I was Butch Hooley's kid, and they treated me like I was a freaking Kennedy. And I knew that I could get away with murder with these people because I always did at these construction sites. Everybody fawned over me. And, "Oh, you're Hooley's kid." Well, I folded my arms across my chest defiantly, and this was totally out of character for me. And I said, "I know how to operate this backhoe just as good as you because my dad taught me." And he did. By the time I was 15, in fact, he turned me loose on the backhoes and the inloaders because I knew what I was doing. But he yelled, "You GD kids, get down off there, you brat." Well, I got down and I ran off, and Ralph was like, Joe, come here, man, you shouldn't have done that." And Joe's like, "Oh, I don't care. These kids in this complex, they're going to get us sued if something happens to one of them." And Ralph said, "Man, you don't understand. You shouldn't have done that. That was Hooley's kid." And, a little bit later, Joe came up to me with a big smile on his face. He had his hat in his hand. "Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you was Hooley's kid. Oh, honey, I'm sorry I yelled at you." He was really just, And when I was 37, my dad never heard this story. When I was 37, I finally told it to my dad. And my dad's sitting there looking at me with this mean, hooly mean mug, that put the fear of God in you and make your blood run cold. My dad's a very scary, intimidating looking guy. That's what he looks like now. If you could see that picture him, in 1981. He's got that mean mug, but my dad was a very scary looking man, built like Apollo Creed. But anyway, my dad said, "You did that?" He said, "Well, he should have busted your ass. I didn't raise you to talk to people like that." He said, "Why was you talking to an adult like that?" And I said, "Well, honestly, because I knew I could." It was one time, and one place where I could be a brat and get my way. And everybody loved me because I was Hooley's kid. So anyway, my dad was like, "Oh, if I had found out, I would have beat your ass plumb off of you. You don't ever talk to the adults that way. You know better." And I am very respectful, but, it was just where I was at. But I think about that quite a bit, and I wanted to share that story with you all. And again, I hope you all have a very happy Father's Day, and I will probably see you tomorrow. God bless you all. Love ya. Bye.